Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer admits to being quite intimidated at first, noting that this electric scooter is huge and takes up a lot of space. The initial experience was filled with some anxiety, as our reviewer was new to such a powerful machine. Normal sounds from the suspension were mistaken for parts falling off, and having the vehicle accidentally in a low-power eco mode led to fears that it was already broken. However, once this client got the hang of things, that initial fear turned into pure exhilaration. Describing the ride as incredibly fun, they prefer to use it on full power, which understandably sacrifices the maximum battery range. It's a trade-off they are happy to make for the thrilling performance. A crucial piece of advice is offered. Remember, this is not an electric bike. If the battery dies, you're left pushing a very heavy piece of equipment. The experience is also a social one, as the scooter is a real head-turner that gets a lot of attention from people on the street. Our reviewer found the build quality to be very impressive, describing it as solid and sturdy, as if it could be hit by a tank and keep going. While there's a slight concern that the handlebars might be vulnerable in a crash, the rest of the frame feels exceptionally robust. This solid foundation has made it a great platform for customization, with a new seat, a rear rack, and a storage bag already added to personalize the ride. Despite some complaints seen online about the company, this user's experience has been flawless, with the product exceeding all expectations. A minor quirk is the wildly optimistic speedometer, but the raw, tire-spinning power on takeoff is undeniably real. A final word of caution is shared: be sure to get a helmet.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer shares an experience with a personal electric scooter purchased for their son's commute to work. It's clear the machine has been a big hit, as the son has already put significant mileage on it in a short amount of time. Our reviewer notes its impressive power, mentioning that even the high-performance model has no trouble carrying a heavier adult of around 260 pounds up steep hills. The overall performance is described as both powerful and quite fast, backed by a very heavy and sturdy construction that feels built to last. A particularly praised feature is the solid steering stem, which has almost no flex. This provides a much more secure and stable feeling, especially during stops, compared to other models that often have wobbly, adjustable handlebars. The lighting system also gets a special mention for its effectiveness at night, with a vibrant display of blinking and flashing lights along the stem and sides. One of the few drawbacks was the included seat, which the user found terribly uncomfortable and created an awkward arm position while riding. However, this was seen as a minor issue since the seat is an easily removable accessory for those who don't need it. A more significant problem arose when the charger failed after about a month. The parent is quick to point out that their son can be hard on his belongings, so they hesitate to place full blame on the manufacturer. What truly stood out, however, was the subsequent customer service. Upon reaching out about the broken charger, the company responded almost immediately with a satisfactory resolution. This quick and effective support left a very positive impression. Ultimately, this client believes this scooter is a perfect choice for commuting or just getting around town, but ends with a strong word of caution. This is not a machine for young kids or inexperienced riders. It accelerates with surprising speed, capable of hitting high speeds in just a few seconds.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer wasn't entirely sure what to expect from this electric scooter, but it truly exceeded all initial thoughts. Right out of the gate, our reviewer was impressed by just how much power and speed this machine offered, proving to be more robust than anticipated. Beyond its performance, the overall aesthetic is really appealing, and it just looks fantastic. One of the standout features mentioned by this client is the headlight, which provides more than enough illumination for confident night riding. The suspension system also garnered high praise, working amazingly and providing excellent shock absorption. Even with our reviewer weighing in at 220 pounds, the handling felt great and incredibly stable. Traction was put to the test on some wet and muddy grass, and thanks to its dual-mode capability, it performed wonderfully, gripping the terrain with ease. The braking system is equally effective, bringing the powerful scooter to a halt reliably. Comfort hasn't been overlooked either. The cushioned seat ensures a pleasant ride. This whole experience has been a blast, and our reviewer describes this electric scooter as a lot of fun, even speculating on how well it would tackle proper trails. However, it's crucial to remember that this is no mere plaything. Our reviewer strongly advises wearing all necessary protective gear and never exceeding one's skill level to fully enjoy this powerful scooter safely. Ultimately, this client is extremely glad to have made the purchase and tries to ride it every chance they get. While the full range hasn't been rigorously tested, a 10-mile journey barely made a dent in the battery gauge, suggesting that range will definitely not be an issue. Without hesitation, this reviewer gives it a strong recommendation.
And that's it. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe for more. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching.